here. The first business of the week is a place that has been voted best local theater 10 out of the past 11 years in the Mountain Xpress Best of Western North Carolina poll, and was also recently awarded the American Theater Wing National Theater Company grant. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you NC Stage Company. Let's go inside and meet the founders of this awesome place. Let me introduce you to Angie Flynn-McIver.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I know this question's been asked many times. Everyone who lives in Asheville heard this question a lot. How long have you been in Asheville, and why Asheville?
Right. Well, my husband Charlie and I actually met in New York in 1999 and moved to, we're both North Carolina natives, and we moved to Asheville in 2001, and we started North Carolina Stage Company in 2002, and we've been here right in downtown Asheville ever since.
What would you like for people to know about your business and what you do and about NC Stage?
Yeah. Well, we are Asheville's professional theater. We're right here in downtown Asheville. We have an intimate space, and our whole goal is to serve the Asheville community. And you and I were just talking about how much we love all the cool local things about Asheville, and what Asheville does is it really brings professional theater, brings interesting, fun, exciting entertainment at a level of that you might find in a much bigger city right here to our doorstep.
Great. Can you describe your typical client or your clients, customers who are coming here?
Yeah, it's kind of everybody, which is wonderful.
Which is Asheville.
That's right. There's a great cross section of folks here. I'd say your typical theater goers, as well as the folks that are going to come from even all over the county, not just Asheville itself.
Yeah, I can certainly say that about myself. I'm not a typical theater goer, but I really enjoy coming here, and I absolutely love your shows.
Great.
What do you like most about what you do, about your business?
That's a great question.
I know, there's a lot of things, but
the thing that I love more than anything is to come into the theater, and I'm going to do this tonight, actually, during the show that we're running right now, is I love to come in and kind of stand in the corner and watch the audience react to the show. So no matter what we're doing, whether it's a comedy where there's a moment where I know we're going to get a huge laugh, or this show which has music, or a drama where there's going to be a moment maybe where people gasp, or there's a really touching thing that happens. I love to see how the play is affecting the audience, because that's what we're here for. We're here to bring stories to audiences and hopefully to get people engaged and caught up in those stories.
Now, what do you like least about maybe running the business or the other side of business?
Yeah.
What is it that you like least?
Paperwork is not really my favorite. Insurance is not really my favorite. It's not really what people go into theater to do.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. I think that's very typical for anybody who is getting into something, and sounds like, they do less of what they thought they were going to be doing, but all that other stuff needs to be addressed as well.
Absolutely. Can't have a business without it.
Now, if you couldn't do what you are doing now, what would be your second choice? If it wasn't a theater, what would be your second choice?
I have done theater since I was a kid, and I've been one of those very lucky people who's been able to do theater my entire adult life. So I don't even know if I have an answer for that. I do run actually another company that teaches communication skills training. So I do that as well as having my fingers in here at NC Stage.
Now back to Asheville. Why do you think Asheville attracts so many people from all over the United States?
I think it's partly our landscape. I think our mountains have always been a magnet for people. That blue haze over our mountains are beautiful. I think it's the way we're nestled here. I think it's a lot of it is the artists who have been drawn here over the generations. I think that's a huge draw, from the visual artists to the craft artisans, and now to more of a performing arts with theater and dance and music.
Maybe because we have so many local awesome places just like this one.
Yes, exactly.
Is what,
Yeah. It's not generic. When you're in Asheville, you don't feel like you could just be anywhere.
Oh, yes, for that. Okay, and a bonus question is, describe Asheville in one word.
Oh, one word.
Might be hard, but let's try.
Invigorating.
Can you tell everyone what is your typical season when it runs, and how many shows, what to expect, how to buy a ticket, how to find out more about you.
We're at ncstage.org. We're right in downtown Asheville, around the corner from Malaprops and across the street from Zombra.
Mm-hmm.
We really run the school year. So we start producing in September. The first show of our season is running now, and we'll run, we do usually 6 shows per season, so, and we will close in May or June. And our shows run about 4 weeks, and we do 6 shows a week. So unlike some of the other theaters, we're running usually Wednesday through Sunday with shows every night and some matinees as well.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Angie. It was very nice talking to you. Please stop by, support your local theater. You will not be disappointed. Thank you.
Thank you.